right. We got ISC titled Alpha 4.0 Patch Watch. We know what this is. This is all the things that are going to be in 4.0. So we're getting a list of all the features that they're going with. And we're going to get the very pretty version with Jared's narration, which is always fun. So I'm looking forward to this one, actually. And honestly, I'm looking forward to putting this year behind us because it was not a good one. Here we go.
Just in time for the reaction.
It's December, and teams and studios around the world are working diligently to release Alpha 4.0 into all players' hands before the end of this year. And on this last ISC of 2024, we're going to take some time to revisit.
So even then, he's saying everybody's all hands on deck trying to get it out by the end of the year. So again, they're stating their intentions. Their intentions are one thing. That's fine. Try. But you got to know at this point, you're probably not going to succeed, right? You're probably not going to succeed. We do know there's a PTU patch that they're trying to push out to everyone at this point, and we'll see.
Many of the aspects that we hope will make this patch the biggest in Star Citizen yet. So let's jump on in with patch.
Is he doing the thing again? The biggest yet and the
report 4.0.
The biggest yet.
Oh, and remember, this is just a quick summary. If you're looking for an in-depth, nitty-gritty of each feature, check out all those dedicated episodes we just did. You'll learn more from the developers than you ever will from me. So let's do it.
Okay. So where are those pyro weapons? That's the contested zone. Oh, key 2. Where are they, guys? Obituary.
It's hard to pick the most important element of Star Citizen Alpha 4.0, but any conversation...
It's hard to pick. It's server meshing, obviously.
Must start with the arrival of server meshing.
Yeah.
The underlying technology that will...
They used Morph's footage here, because it would be hard to get their own, right?
Increase player capacity
of something
and
like this.
server performance for years to come, with its first iteration allowing for the largest expansion of
Captain Foxy Loxy. Guys, if you don't know who Captain Foxy Loxy is, he is a gem amongst all the gems of Star Citizen creators. He's the best.
Citizens universe yet. And you'll get to that expansion through our first jump point, connecting the Stanton system we've known and watched evolve since 2015 with the nascent Pyro system, as players and spacecraft alike traverse back and forth between two different star systems. Of course, once you get to the Pyro system, you'll encounter a new array of space stations and asteroid bases, each providing opportunities and challenges galore as you navigate the worlds of Pyro's various factions like Rough and Ready, Headhunters, and the Citizens for Prosperity.
Anybody seeing this yet? So they're pushing this narrative that there is reputation-based something in the PU for 4.0. It is non-existent from what I can tell. The best that we're seeing are bugs where players are turning red at stations and getting shot at by the station. Right? There are outposts you can't land right now. Yeah, but there are outposts in Stanton that you can't land at right now, right? Because they're just hostile ones towards you. Like if you go to a mission that the Ninetales are at. So maybe you might be onto something
Keep
there.
The change, you mustache animal.
So I don't know. I'm gonna
and within
turn off
these
the alerts,
locations,
thank you.
You'll discover
Airman.
my pick for most exciting new feature of Alpha 4.0, the contested zones, where citizens will battle it out against NPC and player alike, solving puzzles,
Key 3, where's that one, guys?
holding positions, and
checkmate.
moving from zone to zone for a whole host of interesting and unique rewards that will continue to grow in subsequent patches.
Okay, so if you guys can't see this, so where they are is a loot room in Ruin Station. And look at how big those components are. Those are size 3s. So this is the only time you'll ever see size 3s out in the wild that you're able to grab with tractor beams and stuff like that. And that weapon that they're looking at right there, you see that attachment? That attachment, I believe off the top of my head, reduces recoil by 50% and sway by 70%. It's crazy cracked. So contested zones are really 30%. Whatever. There's a couple of different ones, but there's one that's like 50, 70. It's crazy. So there's reasons to go here. These weapons that you see here are not in the shops at all. So yeah, these components aren't unique, but they are now becoming unique. They used to be in shops. They've pulled them out of shops, and they're only found in these contested zones. So they're only found via PvP. If you complain about this, you are, I don't know, maybe 20% justified, because there's no means for you to get these meta components outside of doing PvP content, and you might not enjoy doing PvP content. And you know what? You're right. It sucks. The problem with that should be is you don't complain about it. Complain about the fact that there's no system in which the people who do enjoy PvPing can put these up on a market for them to sell to you or something like that, right? I think the idea here in the long term is that people will play this content. They will get the rewards that are unique based on this content. I believe as time goes on, the rewards will get significantly more unique and specialized to these locations and to other locations for you, where let's say you're an industry player and you doing industry missions will provide you with a blueprint for an industry grade quantum drive or something like that, right? There's your reward for the stuff that you enjoy. But what if it provides you with a competition grade or a stealth or a military grade that a PvPer might want? We kind of need that market economy to be able to interact with each other, even if it's very loosely with these kind of things. But again, this is 4.0. It's the first thing, right? It's the first time you see any of this stuff. RMT will be crazy with these components. They will not. I'll give you another hint here as well. I've done some investigating, very limited investigating. If there's more, I imagine there's more out there on some third-party websites and other creators as well that have done a little bit more work on this, is the B-grade components are available in the shops, and the A-grade components are only slightly better than the B-grade components at the moment. So if it's only Class A, you're not really missing out too much. And the thing is, if it's Class A and Class A isn't just too much of a step up better, then it's actually kind of not good for the PvPer as well. So I think they'll strike a balance eventually, and we'll see. I've found some B-grade stealth components, some B-grade competition components. I think I need to do a little bit more research to confirm this is 100% true, but that's why you're doing this stuff, is for components, for really cool weapons and attachments on these weapons, and so on and so forth. So there's reasons to go here that are PvP related. And to be honest, I don't see PvPers really non-PvPers using too many of these components, especially if the B grades are okay. So we'll have to see. I just don't see RMT being a thing for this at the moment, but it could be in the future. God, the music. So loud.
Then, when you're ready to explore further, the planets and moons of Pyro offer 11 new terrestrial locations full of adventure and commercial advantage aplenty. With its 6 planets and 5 moons playing host to a variety of encounters to discover in settlements independent, outlaw, and derelict alike.
I still haven't found a location that has the Mos Eisley. Where's this at? Does anybody know?
Outlaw and derelict alike. Junkyards where new
Rust
mission
Landings?
types can
Cool,
be found.
cool. I'll have to check it out.
Even farms for those looking for a more peaceful life.
Monox has a couple? Okay.
And within and around those points of
planet,
interest,
so I stopped going.
you might encounter one of Star Citizen's growing library of creatures, with the addition of multiple quasi-grazer variants the not quite domesticated Copion in service of their captors, and even the small and diminutive Alaprat.
Which apparently is causing the entity count to go up by hundreds of thousands, so GG.
Then beneath the surface of Pyro's planets and moons, and Stanton's for that matter, new caves to be found in styles of rock, sand, and acidic beckon the brave adventurer to
Acidic caves are already in.
plunge their depths and conquer whatever creatures lie within.
Okay.
And throughout it all, 4.0 also includes the next major step forward in our ongoing economy overhaul and mission system refactors, with continuing adjustments to vehicle components, consumable weapons like missiles and torpedoes, fuel prices.
The fuel prices are not significant yet. Like when you look at something like this and then this, it's a bit weird, right? Like the fuel on like a big cargo ship should be its expense, but it's not. So, I don't know. They'll have to figure this out.
Mission rewards, and much more. And in FOIP news, those improvements demonstrated at this year's CitizenCon also arrive in the upcoming Alpha 4.0, including head rotation tracking, camera stabilization, a greater range of motion for big mouths, and
Looks
overall
good.
refinements to the tracking algorithm itself.
That looks really good.
And then, of course, we can't forget spaceships, where the Anvil Carrick blast shields and opening cargo doors make their long-awaited debut. Let's just see that whole animation there. Yeah, splash shields. Do your thing. Also, what's this mean for the caterpillar doors? You gonna get those soon? Should we cut that out?
Ooh.
Let's go ahead and leave that comment, shall we?
Wait. What does that mean for the caterpillar doors? The caterpillar doors open the same way the Carrick does. So if you were getting the caterpillar door soon, you should have done the Carrick doors correctly. Then these kind of, they work, but they're pretty half-assed. Maybe modularity? Yeah, I don't know.
Quantum travel gets its next evolution with new variations to acceleration rates, fuel consumption, and maximum speeds based on each quantum drive's grade and class.
Yeah, it's a good start for quantums, but it feels a little simplistic right now. There's what, 3 different levels of quantum fuel consumption across, many drives. So it's pretty basic at the moment, but I think it'll get better for sure over time.
And of course, we have to mention the legendary Space Wolf itself, the Mirai Guardian, makes its presence known and looks to reckon with anyone that called it the Fat Fury in the past.
What's it rocking weapon-wise? It looks pretty beefy. Also, look at its signatures. Holy crap. 2 size 5s? Okay. You bet the sale page is up?
We're just going to sit quiet and look at the Guardian fly around for a bit.
Not until it goes live.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not ready yet. No shot. Look. Look at the animations on the engines. They don't move.
And fly around for a bit. Ooh. I've seen the previs on the trailer.
There it goes. Now they're moving.
But it looks really cool. It's going to be a good trailer when it comes.
Oh my God, it looks like Johnny 5. It looks like, I know that I'm aging myself. Does it not look like Johnny 5?
All in all, Alpha 4.0 is shaping up to be the start of a new chapter in the continuing story of Star Citizen's development. And while this will be the last time that we see each other
Wally
before
for the
new year,
younger people, I
keep your
guess.
eyes on the robertspaceindustries.com website and social accounts for more details about its upcoming release. And from everyone here at Inside Star Citizen, thanks so much for letting us share the people and process of game development with you. Enjoy your holidays, spam John Crew with jalopy for me, and we'll see you all here next year.
All right, before we move on, it looks like there's going to be some sneak peeks or whatever at the end or something. This year they didn't do that many ISCs. They didn't do that many SCLs from what we would have liked, right? But nearly every time today was late, sadly, because I praised them before this went live. They were on time. There was a time slot that they pushed this thing out. I think they were late 2 to 3 times. That's it. And every day, I knew that I had something to look forward to every day, every Thursday, for whenever they had them, obviously. And it was going to be at a certain time, and I got to sit there and wait for it and watch it and enjoy it. And that was awesome. They have taken out a lot of the goofiness in terms of the footage that they gathered and went with, this is what the game is like. It obviously is sometimes an exaggerated version, or it looks really good in comparison to what we would see. But in general, it was a very good job, right? And then SCLs were the part that was like few and far between. But I want to say thank you for the video content this year. And as always, Jared, we couldn't do it without Jared, right? He's indispensable when it comes to this stuff. So let him have his puppets and let him do his thing. And yeah, but it was a really good year as far as that goes. I think it's just, is it wrong to want more? I just want more, That's the only frustrating thing, is I just wanted more of it. Looks like no sneak peek actually at the end. Okay. So that's it. That was, there were 6 more episodes this year compared to last. Yeah, it doesn't feel that way. I think it's more the SCLs that didn't happen maybe then. I don't know. It just doesn't feel that way. And I think it's just straight up because you wanted more. It's something that you look forward to every year. So, yeah. GG, Matt. And it's, I question Jared's sincerity. I don't know how you question Jared's sincerity by watching anything that you've seen. I question Jared's ability, and that's to add a follow-up question that people who play the game every day would want answered. But how's he going to have time to play the game as much as we do? Right? I don't question his sincerity at all. I think that's pretty goofy. So we'll see. But yeah, again, just want to give the praise. It was a great year for the videos. I thought they were really, really, really good, and mostly super informative this year, and that was awesome. So keep it up. Keep it up. I just want more. I just want to see more. That's all. And you know what? More pre-recorded SCLs. That would be my other thing. I just want more. I really enjoy the video content every week. It's the thing I look forward to the most, because it's the thing where we learn more about the game that we want to be better, and it's the first bit of place that we can give feedback on, and it's the best. And it's one of the only places that you get direct interaction with the devs, because you ask questions and they answer them. So it's just more and more and more of that, please. I just don't know how possible it is. So, but again, thank you for another amazing year. And I wish the game improved as much as the video content has over the years. That's all.